when I go to Brent Goins' office, there's like a little, you have to be buzzed in.
Yep.
It's funny, when his truck's there, the buzzer doesn't
Never
work.
works.
But if his truck's not there, I can get right in. Yeah, I think
Funny
there's
how
some
that
kind
works.
of a moratorium that keeps me out. Is Erica Briggs in the lobby?
I believe so. Anybody feel the earthquake yesterday? Anybody out in West Texas, Mentone, Texas? Apparently 5.2 on the Richter scale. It's pretty good. Carlsbad, Lubbock area felt it. Midland, El Paso even, they're saying so.
Here she comes.
There she
We
is,
can put you
right
over
there.
here.
We got you ready to go. Oh, man,
she
what is
came
this?
in. She's brought stuff.
She brought lots of stuff.
Smoothies.
Oh, I hear a phone or something.
Is that your phone ringing? Okay.
Oh, might be out there. Oh, look at that.
So
I'm gonna try it before she tells me it's.
Oh, that's
I'm
Leo talking to his grandkids.
Okay. I'm gonna try this before she tells me it's crickets and.
Oh, is it? Is it crunchy?
And Beyond Meat or something.
Oh, it's got peanut butter in it.
Yep, a little bit of peanut butter in there.
Hey, it's got peanut
Yep.
butter. I'm allergic.
Get right in front of that microphone. Okay.
Yeah,
we'll get the
you
camera
stand
on
right
you.
We'll put the camera on you. There, okay,
oh, hold on, let me.
Hey, no, I can just move her, Kenna.
Okay.
There
you go. Now you're much better.
Look, see this? Like you have to get right on it.
Okay, is that better?
Yeah, we're just gonna keep that, right? We can just keep this.
Yep.
Good. Thanksgiving dinner. Wow. So.
Oh my God, it's so good.
Goodness gracious! Thanksgiving meal, $14.99. I tell you what. By the time you add up all you spend on Thanksgiving and you add up all the stuff you waste.
Oh, absolutely.
By the end of the day, it costs you $25 a head to have Thanksgiving dinner.
Easily.
I know it does.
Easily.
I know it does.
Easily.
So you can order a large Thanksgiving meal. That's for one person, though. A large one, like Gordo, right?
Right. So you guys would probably want the large one, for sure.
Right. $18.99. You can have a Thanksgiving meal for a family of 4 for $80. And this is going to be gluten-free, all healthy, all...
Gluten-free, dairy-free, processed sugar-free. I do have a couple of vegan options, so those people...
There's nothing vegan about Thanksgiving.
Wait. We call it plant-based. It's not vegan.
Look at this.
Look at that by the pound. Turkey, gluten-free cornbread dressing.
Natural. Yep.
Give you that.
And the dressing is amazing. It's hard for me not to eat the whole
I'm
pan.
going to give him... We're going to split the energy ball. I'm keeping the chicken salad. He doesn't like that.
Whatever.
He doesn't get that.
Well, we've got two now. So we have the one with the curry mayonnaise, which is so good.
You want an energy ball right now?
Yeah, I'll try an energy ball.
Talk to her while you eat an energy
So
ball.
I brought the smoothies.
Yep. And
so there's a mystery. There's
these?
one missing ingredient, and then there's one surprise ingredient. So tell me what you taste.
I taste
peanut butter.
Okay.
I'm going to guess instead of chocolate, it's carob.
No, it's cacao.
Oh.
But you were close. You were close.
All right.
That's caca.
I figured she was going to throw me for a loop in there. Almond milk.
Almond milk. Mm-hmm.
Ooh, look at that. I'm not even looking at there is no ice.
No,
gluten-free ice.
No, we never do ice.
No ice.
We never put ice in our smoothies. So the fruit is frozen, and so that's what makes it slushy.
Okay.
And more smoothie consistent. So.
Is there banana in there?
There is banana.
My palate, it's like wine. My palate's coming to me. It's early.
So there's one. Like
I've had to clear the coffee.
No, I forgot coffee in that one.
And that's fine because I don't like coffee.
So it is early. So you're missing the one ingredient.
One ingredient.
I'll give you a hint. It's green.
Kale.
Close.
Spinach.
Yes. So you never taste it.
Never tasted it.
I love spinach.
So I threw that in there as a surprise for you guys.
I got that ball. That ball's all caught in my teeth.
These are good. I don't know what medjool dates are, but organic cashews and organic coconut. That's all it's in these energy balls. They're really good.
3 ingredients. Those have been with us on our menu from day one, and they're one of our best sellers. And they're great for like just a little afternoon energy bite. So
I want to give you a compliment, but I'm going to go around the barn to get there, okay?
Got it. Okay.
I'm used to going
What else is new?
I'm used to going in. I want to say this, and my wife is on the show, so my wife knows, and my wife knows Erica very well. I want to tell you that I'm used to going in there, and you are a hands-on, extremely active manager of the chaos. You're in there as any other small business. Those of you, many of our listeners own small businesses, small business side. You've got people coming and going, quitting and starting, leaving and complaining, whining and moaning, and working like slaves, all of you together for one objective, And I'm used to seeing you, sadly, sometimes in a Los Angeles Dodgers hat, the hair's going everywhere and all that. And the compliment is, you're a beautiful woman. Have you ever seen her with makeup on? She's usually working like a dog in a kitchen. You go in there and she's sweating and she's got an apron on and she's working. So
yep. Well, I have a great team and they're all watching. So hi guys.
You clean up pretty well.
Thanks.
The only problem is you can't.
There's no flour all over you.
You can't ever go anywhere.
Not yet. Not
yet. It's like it doesn't do any good to clean up. You can't go anywhere because you're working 25 hours a day.
There's Selena checking in. Good morning.
Selena was told to check in.
Jennifer Rayburn says her favorite Paravita smoothie add-ins are ACV, which I don't know what that is, and Cayenne.
Activated charcoal or no, it's for her is apple cider vinegar.
Oh,
okay.
Is there a?
I just call it apple cider vinegar. I don't know the acronyms.
We don't know
That threw me off.
ACV.
I haven't had enough coffee yet.
I think
ACV,
actual cash value. Dawn had me on that little kick for a while where we would buy the apple cider vinegar
with the mother.
And then we would and knock back a shot of that. Is it really good for your digestion?
It really is good and good for getting your digestive system going in the morning. So we have a good morning drink that is the apple cider vinegar, lemon juice, a little bit of cayenne pepper.
Shot of Tito's. Just to get the day going?
Yep.
Nice.
Awesome.
It works. We usually start all our cleanses with that. So it's a great way to get...
Now,
I start mine with something called Go Lightly.
Nice. You knock back the 160-ounce bottle, and then later 3 more bottles.
Yeah, and then
better be real close in 20 minutes.
Oh yeah, you're not going anywhere.
As a colonoscopy veteran, I can tell you when they tell you when the doc goes in about a half hour. No, doc, it's 20 minutes.
Yeah. No, I just had my physical. My doctor was like, "So when was your last colonoscopy? I think we need to schedule for one." I'm like, "No, I just had it last year. I'm good for 5." He told me, "I'm good for 5. I'm not doing that again unless I have to."
I haven't done that one yet.
Tell me about
lucky you.
Yeah.
You've got something new coming up, though, and that's why we wanted to bring you on. But
so we've got a lot coming. Like, we've got the Thanksgiving. We're starting another challenge. So every year we do several challenges per year. Usually it's about 3 to 4. This year we did one in the spring. It was like a couples challenge. Right now we're launching our Fitmas, which is kind of getting in shape, which we normally don't do one for the holidays because it's always the most challenging time with parties and events.
But if you could just break even in the holidays, right?
Yeah. If you can just stay even, drop a couple pounds, and average is 1 to 2 pounds. And you guys, guys are so lucky that you can just think about dieting, and then all of a sudden you're losing weight.
Right.
We've had a lot of men.
Sure. Myth.
Yeah, that's working.
I don't know. I've had a couple men lately that have lost 12 pounds in about 3 or 4 weeks just by eating our food. So I've seen it happen.
I will say this about your food. The portions, even if I'm not eating a Paravita meal, I don't eat the huge plate of spaghetti that I used to eat. My portions have come down thanks to you all. And as a result, but your meals are so satisfying. I don't find myself wanting to snack after supper because you've got enough protein.
Yep.
And I don't need a 16-ounce or, the Great Outdoors John Candy, Old 89 or whatever it was, right? I don't need that.
No. Or you a chicken fried steak the size of your head.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that now feeds a that feeds a small family of 6.
I didn't get to tell you that yesterday. I told you I trumped you yesterday. What did you have for lunch yesterday from Paravita?
For dinner I had the carnegie soda with rice and beans. I throw a little bit of salsa on it because it's spice.
I went by yesterday and grabbed off the Facebook promotion the steak fingers, and they were phenomenal.
They are amazing. Vicky does a great job. Thank you,
They
Vicky.
were great.
Scott Tomko says he likes to bulk up for the winter for those rolling blackouts that come in February.
Yeah. It's a 3-dog night, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the difference between our food and any other meal prep is that our food, I'm so picky about what we purchase from our vendors. A lot of times they'll come to me and say, "Hey, what about this?" I'm like, "No," because I read the ingredients and it's got to be all natural. So our meats are all natural. I don't want any, our spices are mostly organic because surprisingly enough, MSG is in so many spices.
Absolutely.
And that causes inflammation. It causes you to just keep eating, which is going to cause, weight gain and inflammation. So,
I was by there the other day and they were dragging a Cisco vendor out by his heels. They just threw him out into the parking lot.
No, we love our Cisco. We love our Cisco.
But they'll be the first ones to tell you they have different tiers of food.
They do, and it's a hard search. But sometimes I can find gems with what in their products besides just your basic vegetables.
Yours is the only place that I would ever buy a prepackaged or pre-made meal with seafood. I love the salmon. It's usually I think it's called an herb crusted salmon. It's fantastic. And then the dishes you do with shrimp, I don't know how you do it because I can take it home and microwave it for a minute, and they're not mushy. They're still crisp, and they're really the seafood offerings are really good. And Dawn doesn't eat seafood, so you don't just whip up shrimp and zucchini Alfredo for lunch,
right?
Know, and I'll go by and get that quite often. I did tell our listeners. I think some have responded, and if they haven't, they're just not being smart. That they should go by Paravita, give it a shot at lunch, tell them they're with Wade and Carter, and get 10% off. I told them that.
Absolutely.
But I also told them I was going to press you on the air.
Oh,
completely blindside you.
Vicky was listening, and so she said I should be warned
for some type of. But wait, not only you get free steak knives, something that we could promote where you can know for sure that they listened today and they came this week.
Okay, well,
Wednesday,
perfect,
Thursday, Friday.
Guess what? Like I have my notes. Printer's not working.
You make
nice.
I have my notes.
Hey, Brother Gary.
So I know. I see
you
him
did not
everywhere.
teach her. You did not teach her.
He did. Yes, 8th grade history. Like he sent me to the principal's office for chewing gum. He doesn't remember that, but I do.
Yeah, it scarred you for life, right?
Oh, it did. I still
She
remember
still remembers
that.
it. She tries to block it.
Was that your first or second trip through the 8th grade?
Oh no, first trip for 8th grade, but principal's office.
She's a blonde.
Many times.
She's a blonde.
I was a little rebel in 8th grade.
She was a rebel. She chewed gum.
I did.
Nowadays, it's like, was she still dressed? Was she dressed as a girl?
I wore a half shirt one day. I got kicked out all day for wearing a half shirt.
Yeah.
Love the 80s.
We wouldn't have kicked you out for that. Never.
No.
Madonna! Come on in, Madonna!
Amanda Smith King says she really likes the smoked salsa that you have.
To your point, so we are doing the Fitness Challenge. And so if somebody comes in, so we're already offering a $40 discount. So if you do the challenge and you stick with us for the full 6 weeks, 2 meals a day for at least 5 days a week, you're going to save $40 once you complete that. So today, if you mention Wade and Carter, come in, you get another $10 off plus a free smoothie or a snack.
There you go.
For that.
So you save $50.
If you want to invest in
actually,
yourself.
if you do the math, it's like $60.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, he's a Canadian.
Yeah.
It's
I know.
Canadian
It's a higher
dollars.
math.
It's only $50,
Yeah.
but for us, it's 60. If you want to make a commitment to yourself over the holidays, and here's what I've noticed. I was going to say this earlier. I used to be a guy because this is the way they come. If you go to I'm transitioning. Stop it.
Sorry.
He's not there yet.
Stop
Threw it out there.
He's waiting for he's waiting for the moobs to fill in.
I was a man, but I realized I couldn't lose any weight, so now I'm just going to identify as a woman. When you go in to Veracruz, which is my absolute favorite Mexican place, they used to serve me 3 compuestos, 3, chalupas with beans, rice, or beans, meat, lettuce, and tomato, and all that. I made a commitment to drop back to 2. Okay, but I'll tell you something. No kidding. Since I started eating Paravita, I now order 1, and I'm full.
Off the kids' meal.
That's awesome. Yeah.
I order 1 a la carte, and I'm full.
Well, that's really all you need because if you think about the plates now, I mean, it's a platter, not a plate.
No.
Right?
Yeah,
and so the difference, and we were talking about the ingredients, I mean, our food is nutrient dense. So you are going to feel full for a longer period of time. It's not gonna be an hour later and you're like, oh my God, I'm hungry again.
You need a platter to hold all the additives that are in your food.
Absolutely.
That's the truth.
Think about it. In the 50s, a can of Coke was 6 or 8 ounces. Now they're 16 ounces. I mean, nobody gets a can anymore. They get bottles.
If you've been in the store and you've seen that little chart that I have that shows how much sugar is like in a big gulp, I mean, it's amazing. It's like a couple cups of sugar.
Yeah,
so
crazy.
Erica Briggs, we're visiting with Erica Briggs, owner, operator, head bottle washer. She does it all at Paravita Wellness.
Clean toilets.
She does it all. And
at the end of the day, not before she cooks.
Only before she makes gumbo.
Exactly.
But she detailed.
Only before she makes menudo, because otherwise, how do you get that taste in there?
You got to get the tripas. She detailed a discount program for Wade and Carter listeners, but Cody Bauman adds, Brother Gary gets to pay an extra 10% and donate the steak knives.
There you go.
There you go.
So you got that going on.
So tell us about, because you and I visited the last time I was in, and you were telling me about some great things that you have coming up for folks that have some medically restrictive diets. And so you guys are moving into that space.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Yep. So we've partnered with several different doctors here in town. I've also partnered with a naturopathic clinic in Austin that actually a local native, Kate Keating, is a practitioner now at this clinic, The Springs in Austin. And so her and I have worked together on creating protocols, whether it's diabetes, heart health. We've got a couple heart doctors that we're working with. We're working with gastro doctors, Dr. Verma, and we're looking to kind of expand that doctor network because I don't want to say the problem or the issue, but what I see a lot of times and what my staff sees is that people will come in, they'll go to the doctor and they're like, okay, the doctor will say, eat healthier or low sodium or low fat or this or that. And they come in and their eyes are glazed because they're like, my doctor gave me this piece of paper. I don't understand how to do this or what to do or how to eat all this, because it's a whole paradigm shift of now I've been eating this way for 50, 60 years. And now my doctor wants me to eat this way. And I have no idea how to cook it, how to buy it. I don't even know what it is.
Yeah,
and so these plans are designed to help the patients be able to do this, to be able to eat healthier, and they don't have to stress out about it. Because I think a lot of times they'll start it and then they'll get stressed out about it because the only thing is they know only a few things to eat. And then this gives them the variety because we're creating the plan for them based on what Kate's put together and what the doctors have approved.
So now like a gastroenterologist can send, or a gastric bypass doctor can send you a post-op, pre-op and post-op patient with a diet plan laid out by a dietitian that you can then help them have a good outcome.
Correct.
Because you see it all the time. Folks that they'll go have
lap band
and they lose a bunch of weight, but then they don't change the way they live and their body finds a way to adapt and they gain it all back.
Well, a lot of times folks that are, sodium restricted, they just, I've stopped putting salt on everything, but they still cook everything that's prepackaged.
Sodium in all
there's sodium in so much of the processed foods at the grocery store.
And even some of the reduced or low sodium still has way more sodium than you need.
And a lot of times when you look at the labels, there's a lot of marketing ploys out there, all natural, low sodium, blah, blah, blah. And a lot of that is just marketing.
I had a cardiologist tell me once, low sodium, 33% less sodium, but it's still got 50 times more than what you should have.
Right.
I had a doctor tell me at one point, he said, look, don't shame yourself over table salt. He goes, there's so much salt in what you're eating that if you want to season it.
Right. I mean, a pinch of salt is not, it's not even a gram.
It's just wafer thin, just a pinch.
We've actually, talked to.
Throw out your dead. Throw out your dead, Brother Gary. Monty Python moment brought to you by Erica Briggs.
Thank you. So, we've worked with Dr. McDaniel.
You sent her to the
have
office.
The phases.
Get on the microphone. You sent her to the office. Look,
I'm not going back.
You scarred her for life.
He's trying to.
I would have been in the Twilight Zone. Must have been some other teacher. I would never send you.
Look at him.
Look at him backpedaling.
I promise. I am scarred. There were
watch
2 moments.
This, so Brother G, for me now, when you walked in the room, and you saw her chewing the gum, now give her the look. Give her the look.
I want to give her that look.
Give her the look.
I don't remember it, but
give her the look. There's the look. You know that look?
Yep, I know.
Look, she's quivering. She's scared to death.
Too lovely to go to the office.
Right. She tried to run out the door, but she had to get past you.
She was scared. He's like, you're going to the office. Give Brother Gary a hug. Now, go to the office.
She could do no wrong.
No, of course not.
Not now.
Not now. No, not at all. All right, when you go over to Parvita. Awesome.
Thanks. So we're launching those plans. I've got a couple patients or clients on the bariatric plan right now, and the containers are small, but it's like they're 4 ounces of food, and it keeps her on track. So it's already portioned. It's easy. All she has to do is eat it, warm it up, and eat it.
I tell you what, and the difference is, like I told Ash, I said I would rather eat 1 scoop of Bluebell once a month than have some synthetic almost to ice cream every day. I don't want it to go, it tastes just as good as, you hear that all the time. Oh, I went out to the Opry and there was a guy there. He's just as good as Vince Gill. No, he's not. No, he's not. Because if he was, he wouldn't be at the Opry in Goliad. Okay. Yeah. This guy's not Vince Gill. You were drunk. So what I appreciate about Para Vida Wellness is that the food is not just good, it's excellent. And most of the time it's stuff that we can't make at home. You don't just make smothered steak in a 30-minute deal. You can't,
I never made cauli mash.
No, but you know what?
And most people don't even know the cauliflower is in there.
That's right.
That's a great thing about it.
It is fantastic. And
I had one the other day that was like a curry cauliflower mash, I think. There was something in there that I wasn't expecting.
She's looking at you.
I don't know.
Not for me.
Maybe
it wasn't, but it was
so
good.
A couple of specials ago. Yeah.
I the other day had the broccoli, cheese, and chicken stuffed baked potato. It's phenomenal.
Thank you. And that's in fact, so easy.
I'm sitting there objectively saying, I'm full, but I looked on the bottom. It's only 310 calories. I'm going to eat it all because I need the calories.
Right. Well, and I think the difference on that is like the portion of the potato. So it's not the whole baked potato.
Yeah.
It's 7
ounces
of
they cut it into wedges and then they cut it in half. And it's the grand illusion that you ate an entire potato.
Exactly. And the cheese sauce is our vegan, plant-based because we don't use the word vegan.
Right.
Queso. No offense to any vegans out there. But it's a cashew cheese and it is amazing. We use it on our nachos. So today, the food trailer is going to be open from 11 to 2. You can go see Gina. Right. We'll have nachos. We'll have brisket nachos, quesadillas. We're going to keep that open every Wednesday.
The brisket quesadilla is phenomenal. Now, you eat everything, right? You're not vegan, are you?
No.
Okay. Did you ever go through a period
I
where
did,
you were
yes. I was in Los Angeles.
Oh, yeah, I can see it.
Several years ago, 11,
the
12
bigger
years,
the diamonds, the less beef they eat, Brother G. That's the way that works.
But you know what? I feel like now the products that are out there that are vegan or plant-based are so much better than they were 10 years ago.
Have you ever tried like a synthetic or a plant-based hamburger patty?
Yeah, yes, and I don't like them.
Thank you.
Because like the Beyond Burger is nothing. It's not food. If you look at the ingredients, there's like 500 ingredients.
Yeah.
And there's really nothing that's real.
There's no food in it.
It doesn't say there's carrots or kale or anything like that. So it's
always some kind of,
it's all made in the lab. It's
hypochlorite
powder.
And
that's the problem sometimes with vegan is that you process it so much that there's not a lot of real food in it.
I've never understood that. They hate meat, but they want everything to look and taste like meat. I've never quite understood that.
Well, there's kind of like two types. There's the I'm not going to eat meat for the animals, and the hardcore, they don't eat honey, they don't buy leather. And then there's some that do it more for health reasons, and they're going to be the more whole food plant-based. And that's why we went with whole food plant-based, because if you study doctors that promote heart health and reversing heart disease, it's a whole food plant-based diet.
Then there's the extremists like Ash who go up and slash people's leather coats. That's not enough that they don't wear.
Throw paint on the fur.
Yeah.
No, I just take their coats off them and run. I want the leather coat.
You want everything vegan, like you want it to be like me. That's like me. When I transition to become a woman, I'm just still going. I'm going to be a lesbian.
Yeah. Randy Langston.
There you go.
Randy Langston, same as me. He goes, "Why make veggies taste like meat if you don't like meat?" I've never understood that. I agree.
I don't get that.
I don't either. And we don't have anything like all our plant-based meals are plants. There's
it's American. Para Vida, American food. Get by there. I really just want to encourage people to try it. There's certain things you do. You hear people all the time, and they're promoting like, well, if you'll just take these 8 pills this morning, and you'll just take those 8 pills at lunch,
and drink this before you go to bed.
It's not a sustainable lifestyle. Yeah. Para Vida can blend right into your lifestyle. You want to eat a Whataburger? Go eat a Whataburger. But the next day, maybe grab a Para Vida lunch, by the way, for less money than a number one with cheese and a big drink that's full of Coke, because their tea's terrible at Whataburger, so you have to get a Coke. It's a true story. Their tea's terrible.
So I have 2 stories real quick. So, and I'll just...
Take your time. Ash, let's go. We'll come back.
I'll just take over.
There you go.
Go ahead.
Ruben, talking about medicine. Ruben has been with me for a year. He comes in, grabs a couple meals. He's my 50%er.
Names have been
50,
changed
he'll
to
come
protect
in,
the
anything
innocent.
that's like 50% off. He's like, I'm stocking up. He grabs all that. He was on 5 medications last year, almost passed away, goes to the doctor monthly. He's off 4 of the 5 medications.
Awesome.
Soon to be off 5.
That's awesome.
And it's because he's been eating our food and juices. And then another guy that just started has been on my meals for like 4 weeks maybe, lost 12 to 15, 12 or like 12, 13 pounds in that time frame.
That's awesome.
Went out of town, ate like crap, felt like crap. He's back. He's like, oh my God. He goes, I felt so bad. Told me last night. And he's like, I'm back. I'm not.
In the program.
In the program. And so it's like you feel better because you're eating
Absolutely.
cleaner food.
Is it just me, or does she kind of look like the police rendering of the person that robbed the liquor store, you know?
And all black.
Yeah,
I
all
forgot my
black.
ski
It's
mask.
the black. That's probably
I
it.
think she was a white girl. She might have been Venezuelan, but she was wearing a black hat. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of have that
signature.
You have that look.
Yep.
Yeah, I know. I've been, mugshots and
I'm sure you have.
In LA.
You have. In LA. That's why she had to leave LA.
in LA. Yes. Gosh,
Left LA in a hurry.
Don't say anything.
Did you live
No
out
one
there?
really knew.
Did you live out there?
I did. And I worked for the Dodgers too.
Bless
Believe
your
it or
heart.
not. So that's kind of bleed a little blue.
My wife Cheryl says pick up their cookies and brownies too. Amazing. There
But
you
they are
go.
good.
We won't get into
Well, and I
exactly
think-
what you did for the Dodgers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we won't. It was legit.
She
I
wasn't their
promise.
nutritionist because when you were there, the
No.
Dodgers weren't good.
No.
No, we could always make it to like the first round of the playoffs, and then St. Louis always
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
nipped it.
Well,
in the
they had
bud every
McGuire.
year.
They had McGuire on
They
steroids.
had a guy
back
named
then,
Lance
so.
Berkman back then, too.
Yeah.
Berkman
Yeah, we had
installed him to the
Osmus.
Houston
We did
Hall
have
of Fame.
we did have Osmus though. He was
Right.
catcher for a couple years. I loved having him there.
Yeah, Brad's a good guy.
Mike
Yeah.
Sosha was the guy.
Oh,
Brian Small asks, can you ship to the motherland? He lives
Yeah,
up
he
in
lives
the DFW.
Dallas. Is there a
So
way to order
I'm,
stuff?
I'm looking into that. Yes,
All right, there we
I'm
go.
looking into that. I'm trying to figure out a way where it's not more than the meals.
Yeah.
Dawn just adds the blueberry muffins are amazing.
These energy
Thank you.
balls are good.
Yeah.
Well, and I think the perception out there is that gluten-free tastes bad and that dairy-free tastes bad. And it's not the case. I mean, we've been in business 6 years, and I've worked hard. My staff, my team has worked hard.
Who's on your team? Who do you want to thank and shout out to? And
Everybody.
Some of those people are in the witness protection
yeah,
program.
Yes,
You
she's
exactly.
going to forget
can't
somebody.
mention
So
them.
yeah, I shouldn't have put you on
know-
the spot
I know
like that.
Vicky's watching, so hi Vicky. She's been with me the longest. She was at Huvar's with me there.
Okay.
She was our soup lady. So if you remember
She's the
those
soup
soups-
Nazi?
The
She
soup
is
Nazi.
a soup Nazi.
No soup for
In
you.
fact,
You gained
she's-
2 pounds. No soup for you. 2
She's
weeks.
making butternut squash soup as we speak.
Oh,
it's
man, that's
so
good.
Oh, it's so good. And then Cheyenne's been with me for about 3 years. She's our front of house. Steve and Dominique is new, and Selena. She's been a great.
Selenta.
She's been a great help. Getting
call her-
getting
on
me
the show-
organized. So you see me all crazy. She's kind of.
She's known
keeping
as
me on track.
Selenta on the program. Isn't that a scary thought that Eric is in so much turmoil that Selena is her
Oh no.
Is her-
lamppost of stability? Isn't that something to pray about?
She's her lighthouse.
Unbelievable. You know something I learned? Well, actually, Dawn and I learned this together. Is we decided we wanted to start experimenting with. We're trying to cook more and more stuff, and I had never done spaghetti squash. I just had, you get it. It's just a big old hard gourd looking thing, and it took me a while. I wanted to cut it long ways, like a
That's how we do it.
cantaloupe. Well, and it probably is, but what I turned around and cut it across, so I've got 2 like half footballs.
Okay.
And I'll take a pan and put about a 1/2 inch of water in it and flip them over and cook it with the water sealing the underneath.
Okay.
And then I'll let it cook for an hour on 350. And when it's done, then I take all the seeds out. And then it literally just goes like this. It's like doing an
Yeah.
avocado.
Yeah. So
Can you do that?
Yeah, we do seed it. Oof.
Just comes right. She can't
You
do
deseed it first?
We just eat it first. Yeah. And then
Because you can
roast
really
it.
get aggressive because it's almost like taking the
It's
seeds
like a
out
pumpkin.
of
out
like
of
a pumpkin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you just take your fork and shred it.
I just do it like that.
Yeah.
And it is if you, I mean.
But an hour, that's not al
so
dente
healthy.
at that point.
Yeah, in a convection, it's about 20, 30 minutes. But it is, And some days they're so damn hard, I have to like throw them on the floor to open.
Yeah, you almost have to break them.
Ridiculous.
Look, Brent Goen says Paravita lunch at Warrior Supply next week. There we go.
Okay, good. So
Done.
wait, so you have solved a major communication problem for me with one of my very best clients on the insurance side. I pointed out that when I go and they have controlled access, there's lots going on in there, and I'll push the button, and if Brent's truck's there, nothing works. But if Brent's not there, then the staff lets me in. So I'm convinced that he has like a temporary restraining order against me. But
he's gonna breach it for Paravita lunch next week.
Paravita lunch.
There you go, Brent. You got to bring up Paravita lunch.
Yes,
and
sir.
You'll have lunch next week.
I cannot wait, Brent. I will go by. I will bring you some of these energy balls to keep in your refrigerator. They'll keep a week.
Mm-hmm. The energy balls keep at least a month.
There you go.
I'll
give you those. And if they turn green, that's like blue cheese.
Exactly. It's an antibiotic.
I'll bring you right. That itch went away, right? I'll bring you some of this chicken salad as well, and we will have lunch at Warrior Supply next week. So that's fantastic. Thank you.
Well, and the great thing is people, like, I know a lot of pharmaceutical reps take lunches to doctors, or if you have a business meeting, I mean, you could easily order ahead. Everybody could get something different, so you don't have to worry. And then all you do is warm it up.
Yeah.
Well, like the buffalo chicken, it just goes on and on. There's a spicy, spicy like pork loin. It's fantastic. I just encourage you folks to go by, give it a shot. Tell them that you're with Wade and Carter. You'll get your 10%. If you like it today, go back and do the challenge. Just try to break even over the holidays. Erica's not trying to get you to lose 20 pounds over Thanksgiving. Eat all the turkey you want. We'll get you with her too on a healthy
Thanksgiving
dinner. And I tell you what, that could set you on the right track for the holidays to where you go into the next year instead of saying, okay, I'm going to meet all the other fat people over at Planet Fitness and start working out again. You get in there, if you go consistently to the gym, Monday's terrible day because everybody's turned over a new leaf every Monday.
Every Monday.
Doing the same thing over and over again is just insanity. So go to Paravita and give it a shot.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
There you go.
Erica,
By
thank
the
you
way,
very much.
thank you so much for.
Oh, I tell you don't like it.
I have a feeling we're going to get an invoice, but I tell you what, I really, really appreciate what you've done for Dawn and me, and I think it's definitely got us on the right track. So
I'm learning to eat better.
So much.
All right, thank you.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Erica.
Have a great day.
Erica Briggs, Paravita Wellness. Stop by 1405 East Airline. They're right there, Airline in Laurent, basically Town and Country Center.
I knew we were in trouble because she was not in any way. And I was like, do you want to come on the show? She said yes. She wasn't scared.
No.
She knew that we wouldn't bite her head off. You know, I don't know why so many Democrats are afraid to come on the show. They won't call. We didn't even ask her about her political affiliations.
Don't need to.
Right.
There's no need for that. Has nothing to do with anything.
She's too thin to be a Democrat. I'm just saying. Just saying. Hey, have a great
Top of
day.
the hour. We got to get
Thanks
out
for
of
everything
here.
you do. Top of the hour. Is it time?
It is. There's the music. Look at that. There's the music. Be Small telling us bye, folks. He wants us to go.
Hey, bye, Be Small. And, folks, tune in tomorrow because we'll have the Brother Man in to talk football. By the way, Ash and I nailed them all last week.
We did.
Have a great day.
Bye, folks.
Bye, folks.
I've been locked up for driving 120 through town.